Hey everyone, Pete Warner here with your Diz Daily Fix for Wednesday, August 2nd, 2017. Here is what's happening today. It is clear to me from this first story that the lawyers representing SeaWorld in a lawsuit filed by their shareholders are in fact on drugs. The attorneys have denied in court that the 2013, wait for this is amazing, that the 2013 documentary Blackfish has had any impact on SeaWorld's financials. Now, here's the story. Shareholders are saying they were misled by SeaWorld about the impact the Blackfish documentary was having on them. The company kept saying everything's fine, and shareholders are saying they were lied to. SeaWorld is saying, no, Blackfish didn't affect us. Anyone who's followed the news since the Blackfish documentary knows that SeaWorld has tanked. And it's not because of where Easter falls in the first quarter, which is one of the arguments they make. It's because of Blackfish. This was a massive public relations nightmare. The documentary was a nightmare. Their response to it was horrible. So, and while I'm no fan of Blackfish, and I think it was a hit job done by a bunch of tree-hugging hippies, nonetheless, it did have an impact. But SeaWorld is holding fast to their claim that, nope, everything's fine here, nothing to look at, keep moving along. So you wonder how the Titanic sank? We're watching it in real time. Moving over to Disney, apparently they are offering hiring incentives for new cooks, bus drivers, and housekeeping cast members. Now, this is not completely unusual. Disney, from time to time, when they really need to fill positions, will offer these incentives. But they've increased, according to the Orlando Sentinel, they are increasing the incentive from $500 to $1,000 or even $1,500 for new full-time and part-time cast members in the culinary departments. Finding good culinary staff is difficult, especially when you're talking about the number of signature restaurants that Disney has. So this kind of bonus is certainly attractive. They're also said to be offering $500 for new housekeepers and bus drivers who accept part or full-time work with the company as well. By contrast, lifeguards who were just hired in June and July were given $500 signing bonuses. So the union's very happy about this. They're saying, it's really, really good. But, of course, they're kind of pivoting into their contract negotiations, which are coming up, and saying, oh, but we need this for all the cast members and all that stuff. But if you're looking to get a job at Disney, now's a good time. You're giving some nice bonuses out. And while we're speaking about Disney, the final piece of coaster track has been set in place for the Slinky Dog Dash coaster coming to Toy Story Land next year. Yeah, that's the whole story. The last piece of track was put in place. Toy Story Land is slated to open in the summer of 2018, a little bit sooner than we anticipated, over at Hollywood Studios. Looking forward to seeing what they do with it, but looks like they're making good progress. Over on the Diz today, Tanya Nies, N-I-E-S, don't know how to pronounce your last name, Tanya. Sorry, I don't mean to butcher it. Has her review of her recent stay at the Hard Rock Hotel over at Universal Orlando. And over on Dizboards today is a thread started by poster Aurora63, who ponders the eternal question, Peter Pan's flight, why the wait? On any given day, the popular Magic Kingdom attraction can have a 60 to 75-minute wait, and posters are weighing in as to why they think that is. The majority of folks are saying it's because the ride is slow loading and slow moving. Do you have different thoughts? Head over to the Theme Parks Attractions and Strategies Forum on Dizboards.com and weigh in with your opinions. On DizUnplugged.com today, the best and worst of Walt Disney World episode goes up. This week, Steve Porter and I share your worst cast member experiences, your worst Disney cast member experiences. It was a fun show to record and some really interesting stories that were shared. So head over to DizUnplugged.com a little later on today and check that out. Or, of course, you can check out all our videos, youtube.com/DizUnplugged. Finally, in the weather for tomorrow, if you're heading into the parks in Orlando, you can expect scattered thunderstorms with a high of 91 and a low of 76. And for once, The weather in Anaheim isn't much better. Tomorrow, expect partly cloudy skies with 91, with a high of 91 and a low of 72. Just they don't have that hateful humidity that we have. But there is a flash flood warning today, so at least they're getting some rain. You can find links to all these stories and more on our Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That'll do it for me today. Join us again tomorrow for the next installment of the DIS Daily Fix. Have a great day, everyone.